What is up? Welcome back to Bleach Boys. We have a little bit of Bleach news to talk about, including 3 new club outside questions. One of them talking about Hollowfication and skeletons. Very spooky for Halloween. We have a few questions from the Discord. A couple asking about what about other anime characters in the Bleach verse, which is going to be very, very fun. We have a new Bleach Brave Souls banner, including 3 characters, one of which will redeem Jose from last week when we were all picking on Nemu. And then Pythes and I have both seen the Chainsaw Man movies. So we're going to be talking all things Chainsaw Man, Reze Arc. It's going to be amazing. You might notice Jose is not here. It is the Halloween podcast here at Bleach Boys. So in honor of that, we decided to just straight up kill Jose.
Don't worry. He'll be fine. He'll come back next week. Maybe.
We'll see, you know, if we really want to fork out one of our only copies of Premature Burial that we have in our deck, because, you know, it is important. Like, what if we want to get Blue Eyes White Dragon instead of Jose?
But, like, that's 800 life points, man.
Yeah, that's pretty steep. Like, is Jose worth 800 life points is really the question we got to figure out.
To be fair, in the Discord, every time Jose is not on an episode, they dub it the worst episode in history.
Yeah, which is bullshit, by the way. So, okay. Well, let's go straight into everybody's favorite, the club outside questions for this week. We're going to kick it off with the one that I teased a little bit here at the beginning. And somebody wants to mention that he loves the way Kubo draws Hollowfication and skeletons. My favorite one is Hiyori's Hollowfication. I love it if you can make it into back print of a t-shirt and other merchandise. And Kubo just responds, "Manager, please make it happen."
It's in his hands, not ours.
I'm just kind of now getting the trend now that we've been reading these club outside questions for a while now, and there have been multiple questions about merch, and Kubo is so down to just make it. Like, you get Kubo to read a question about your merch. He's almost 99.9% of the time like, you know what? Yeah, fuck it. Let's make it. Let's do it. What was the question that we really liked? The question about making the plushes for all of the first hollows they met in like the very first arc. That would have been fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. I still want a Fishbone D.
That'd be so cool. It'd be cool to have all of them, dude. I would line the top of these bookshelves. So like the first 8 hollows they ever ran into, probably ending with Grand Fisher, right? That'd be sick.
I mean, my Bleach Brave Souls account that I lost, the one on PC, I just had like the Menos Grande little mini follow me around forever.
Oh, okay. Well, so I guess because Menos Grande happens after Grand Fisher.
Yeah, but it's like the last big hollow before we get to Soul Reapers and Iran.
Okay, yeah. So I'm saying let's do the plush line. We'll end at Menos Grande instead of Grand Fisher.
Have you seen those insane plushes that are like the life-size Lucario?
Yes. Well, they just did one for, and I'm so sorry, I'm a few chapters. They just did one for Emu in One Piece, where they're starting to show like the big bad guy. But the big bad guy, all you see is like a black silhouette with like a little crown on his head, and they made a life-size plush, like of a huge black silhouette with a little crown on it.
Yeah, I want that size, but I want a Menos Grande.
But now, let me ask you the true defining question here. This will be a true freak off right now. Do you want the Menos Grande with the giant nose poking out, or do you just want the giant nose like into the design?
It needs to be poking out because I can use it as a coat rack.
Okay, all right, I dig it. You wouldn't be able to hang anything heavy on there, but I'm for that as well. I'm for that.
No, the whole body is plush, but the mask is plastic.
Okay, so it's a hard. So I mean, that just ruins a little bit of the comfortability of the pillow, but that's okay.
I mean, if I'm using it as a coat rack, I'm not holding it. It's in the corner.
Okay. Yeah, you'd have to make it with a little bit of a skeleton. Like I have this plush that I got from Mappa. That's the worm from Jujutsu Kaisen that Toji had.
I want one of those. Those are so cool.
Yeah, so Mappa released it when that season came out. They made an official one where it's a plush, but there's definitely like it has firmness to it. So like it can wrap around you and it'll stay like that. That's what you need for the Menos Grande.
That's got to be killer for cosplay purposes.
Oh, totally. It's really cool. It's too small on me where it looks ridiculous, but on my wife where she's a smaller person, perfect.
Speaking of, I guess before the next question, did your wife go with you to watch the Chainsaw Man movie?
She did. Okay, so yeah, she did go with me. So I can give you both of our reviews.
Save her reactions for because I gotta know.
Okay. Next question. By the time of the Hell Arc, it is said that Urahara Kisuke had become the advisor for the Research and Development Institute. Was Mayuri not mad about it? Good question. Solid question, actually.
I don't remember that coming up ever.
Well, here's Kubo's answer. It's not actually said that he's an advisor, but I guess you consider him an external advisor or such. He says Mayuri is, of course, fuming about it, and he's even actively trying to interfere with his work. However, he doesn't meddle with products that have already been finalized.
He's got a little bit of self-control.
Yeah, he's like, okay, listen, I'm going to try everything in my damnedest power to get you to not make a single damn thing, but if you persist and you make it besides all of that, I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to mess with it. He's like, fair is fair, man.
Okay, among the two, whose idea do you think it was to get iPhones to Soul Society?
Oh, I think definitely Kisuke. I think if it was Mayuri, it would have been something really weird. I think 100% Kisuke.
Do you think it was Mayuri's idea, and then Kisuke was like, let's tone it down a little bit?
I could see that. Where maybe Mayuri was like, we need to update the communication. And Kisuke is like, perfect idea. I already have this made. And then he's pissed.
I mean, Mayuri, didn't he have one that was in the shape of a beetle?
Well,
I love him. He's so crazy.
I now don't know if I'm also thinking of Hunter x Hunter. Because I think Gon had one that's in the shape of a beetle.
Oh, weren't they ladybugs instead?
Yeah, I have no idea.
I need to rewatch Hunter x Hunter.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Next question.
I had massive thoughts about Hunter x Hunter the other day.
Okay. Does the Shino Academy also teach liberal arts subjects? And Kubo goes, it does. Not all graduates can join the Gote or Kido Corps, so when they end up walking a different path, the knowledge becomes very useful.
Okay, so here, you can't swing a sword, but go learn about textiles.
Yeah, so it's the same thing. Like, imagine if you're going to school for sports and you have a sponsorship for, football, whatever it is. Yes, you're going to go there primarily to do football, but it doesn't excuse you from your other teachings where it's like, you know what, heaven forbid, football doesn't work out. It's still very helpful to have these other classes under your belt, and that's really what it is.
Can I go on a Star Wars rant really quick?
Okay, wait, can I just preempt that for a second with a question for you about Star Wars?
Yes, go for it.
Star Wars Visions Season 3 just came out. Have you heard about this?
I haven't even watched Season 1.
Okay, so I'm going to give you homework for next week, and we're both going to do it. Jose is going to be left out. Maybe I'll text it to him. There is apparently an episode in Season 3 that is like the most incredible fucking thing you've ever seen. And it has like all kinds of, they're made by Japanese anime studios that each like do an episode.
Yeah.
The staff on the episode is like the goats of the goats. And it seems like the episode is like Star Wars from the point of view of a stormtrooper. So I believe it's episode 3 of season 3 is what everybody's saying. All I saw today, so we're recording this on Wednesday if anybody wants to timestamp it. All I've seen today is everybody talking about that singular episode on Twitter and how absolutely amazing it is.
Okay, well, I do have Disney Plus, so I guess that'll be next week's homework.
Yeah, let's watch it. All right, so carry on.
Okay, so my rant about Star Wars is this is old canon, right? This is like this is Obi-Wan is being trained to be a Jedi, right? Back in the day.
Okay.
It's revealed in like the first novel of the series. I think it's called like Jedi Adventure or Jedi Quest or some shit. Like, hey, so if you're a Padawan and you don't get picked by a master to be trained, they just ship you off to a planet to go be a farmer.
Okay, I didn't know that.
And like Obi-Wan was almost shipped off, and then eventually he hung out with Qui-Gon.
But I would assume that if this is like really old, I would assume that has been retconned and removed for the new Disney canon.
I mean, I don't care about the Disney canon at all.
Okay. I have a couple of questions.
I remember I was 12 years old going like, but they taught him to use a lightsaber. But if he doesn't get picked, go use the Force to make plants grow.
Okay, interesting.
So I'm still mad. I'm still mad about that 20 years later.
Let's do a couple of Discord questions here. One of them is from Freaks Guild, and this was pinged to me by Pythes himself. And Freaks Guild wants to know, when is the merch coming with Sam's iconic pose on a shirt? Now, if you have been a true OG of the channel, this shirt actually existed a long time ago. One of the first shirts we ever made. You could get a fat ass. I used to wear it all the time. You could probably find a stream where I was wearing it. You could get a fat ass shirt with my big dome right on the front of it doing that praying pose. I can look into getting those made again. I'm kind of thinking, what if, we do a double and we'll workshop this. Do double. I'll do the praying pose on the front. Then I have Jose doing that same exact pose on the back, and you just flip it. You just flip it back and forth, whatever you want to do.
I'm just saying the Toshiro shirt you sent me is the best work you ever made.
Yeah. Or what if I can figure out how to make a reversible shirt where one side it's Jose, the other side it's Sam? I think that's what I should do. All right, I'm going to look into this. I'll figure it out. I have a couple more questions about Jose here. So one is just straight up, what did I do to Jose? And as previously discussed, we've killed him and we buried him in the backyard. Second question.
He's in the graveyard. Don't worry, we didn't send him to the banished zone.
Jay wants to know, does Jose get stronger when he takes off his sunglasses like Hibachi with his eye patch? It's actually like the opposite, where Jose gets weaker without the sunglasses on progressively. But Freaks Guild went ahead and took a stab at it, and this is related to the wedding. So here we go. He says, I'm pretty sure at the wedding, everybody but Sam looked smaller because Jose had his glasses off. Sam's spiritual pressure, and then put parentheses, smell, was too strong because he refuses to clean his bald head until his hair growth spray works. So I kind of feel like he started off like pitching this as like, oh, here's the reason why. And then he insulted me and he lost the plot. And then we never got an answer. Like he just trailed off into non-existence.
So I have other questions, so we'll just go back and forth.
Sure.
But Matilda would like to ask, who do you guys think, besides Sam, is the strongest bald character in all of Bleach?
Okay, good question. Yamamoto, obviously. That's actually
easiest.
Tough because Ichibei, right? Ichibei.
Yeah, but I like Yamamoto more, so I'm picking
But
him.
if we're just going off of raw DPS, I mean, it's Ichibei. Ichibei's going to be on it.
All I'm saying is that Yamamoto had a better fight against a clone.
He did have a better
Ichibei's
fight, that is correct.
Ichibei's fight was so ass, and I liked that fight.
But I think it's because like you're looking at it from two different point of views, right? Where like Yamamoto, although he's washed, as Yuha Baha says, he was a warrior. You know, like he was a mercenary leader going around fucking people up. Like that's what he did. And so that's why you saw in the fights Yamamoto versus Yuha Baha, it was hands on hands on hands. Like they were going apeshit against each other, even though it was a clump. Ichibei is so ungodly strong. You know, he's literally like protecting the god himself in the Bleach universe, where like his power literally erases you from existence. You have a power, I've erased it. You have this, it's no longer exists. Sorry, bud. Oh, this was your name? I've changed it. He has no reason to get down like Yamamoto gets down. So of course the Yamamoto fight's gonna be better, but like Ichibei is stronger.
Ichibei versus Yuha fight was literally just two Yu-Gi-Oh characters playing solemn judgment against each other over and over
totally.
again.
That is exactly what it was, Pythes. It was who could out-hacks the other person.
There we go. So yeah, I brought it back to Yu-Gi-Oh. All right, your question now.
Okay. I have a question from Triple Rule, and he says, if they were all in the Bleach verse, who's mastering Bankai first? And I have a list of characters here. I have Kirito from Sword Art Online. I believe this guy's name is Yoichi from Demon Slayer. Then I have Akame from Akame ga Kill. Erza. Then I have Kenshin from Rurouni Kenshin. Guts from Berserk. Trunks from Dragon Ball Z. And then Mihawk from One Piece. I'm very impressed with myself. There's no names listed, it's just pictures. So good job, my brain. Out of those characters, who do you think would master Bankai first? And I think there's an answer here that is so definitive. I'll let you go first, Pythes.
It has to be Kirito because he exists to be OP.
Yep. That was going to be exactly my answer, Pythes. He is that guy.
And I want to say Guts because I love him, but no. And like I hate One Piece, but Hawkeye's rad as shit, but he's not going to get it faster than Kirito.
Yeah, if we're just going like, there's no doubt in my mind they would eventually get it. And now if there was a question where it's like, who do you think would be, you know, who would have the stronger Bankai potentially, then it's up in the air. You know, like we could really break it down, like, you know, potentially who would be based off of their powers, what it would look like. Who's getting it first is literally Kirito, like without a doubt.
Kirito just gets shit off screen.
Yeah. I mean, he literally like soloed the world's hardest MMORPG. He gets, the government hires him to go into another one. He is just like the hacks guy everywhere he goes. And like, no, that shouldn't be possible. Oh, guy's winning a gun tournament with a sword. That's Kirito. I mean,
I'm losing. Oh no, turns out I actually knew how to dual wield the whole time, and I'm the only one that can do it.
Yeah. I have the sole skill in the whole game that was specifically given to me. It's like, come on, man. Like, if anybody's getting it first, it's Kirito.
That scene was fire, and I love Sword Art. I need to know that. I need people to know that.
Have you watched any of the Sword Art Online progressive movies, like where they're remaking the first arc?
I didn't know that existed.
Oh yeah.
I,
And
I stopped after the gun arc.
it's based so let me see how my memory. This is my Barnes and Noble memory kicking in. It's based off of light novel. So there's a official Sword Art Online light novel. Well, they're both official. There's a Sword Art Online novel
Yeah.
where like the original. Then there's another light novel series called Sword Art Online Progressive, and it focuses more on I can't remember the name of the main love. I keep wanting to say
Asuna.
okay. I keep wanting to say Asuna. It focuses more on her point of view from the first game, and then eventually it becomes like 50-50 her and Kirito. But it really breaks down like the day-to-day of actual Sword Art Online and gets more into like the nitty-gritty of what they were doing. Supposedly, from what I heard, it's supposed to also like really flesh out the ending more, because you remember in Sword Art Online anime, like they got to floor number 55 and then like, surprised, I'm the bad guy, I'm right here, and then just wrapped. You know, it's supposed to flesh.
This sounds like a bunch of dumb world building nerd shit that I would be into.
Oh yeah. So they did a movie that adapts like the first novel or whatever. It was good, but definitely like it was like, ooh, I think it was going to be one of a trilogy they were doing. It definitely felt like, okay, that was the first of the trilogy. I would like to see more. Beautiful sword fights in it, of course. Beautiful action because it's Sword Art Online. Kirito's being awesome, just a badass. It was a good watch. The second one's out. I'm not sure if the third one ever came out yet, but the first one was very good. Didn't see the second one, but I recommend it.
All right, so I don't know if I can ask this question because Jose's not here, but I'm just going to let it rip. Marshana Day would like to know, Pythes and Jose, do you think being bald should be made a capital offense?
All right, go ahead, Pythes.
No, because it runs in my family.
Yeah, I mean, what's the percentage of males that have male bod?
My dad has a full head of hair. My dad's got a full head of hair, so I'm probably going to be pretty good.
Yeah.
But just in case, like if I have a kid, my kid shouldn't be killed just because he gets the bad gene.
Good man, Pythes. Good man.
Chilsey responded, or the FDC should classify it as a severe mental and physical disorder.
Hey, I'm down for that. If it gets me the placard where I can park close to the stores, I'm there. Next question from Divine Departure. He wants to know, what is everybody dressing up for Halloween? And then he adds parentheses, Sam has been dressing up like a loser all of these years. So thank you, Divine Departure. I appreciate that.
Isn't he one of our fucking captains?
Yep. I am not dressing up like anything because I work this Halloween. So I will be literally working the night of Halloween, and I will not be off until like 11 o'clock when everybody's done trick-or-treating. So I'll be dressing up as a salary man.
Let's see. I'm going to be dressing up as someone who has finally gotten Halloween off for the first time in 11 years and is going to the bookstore.
Lucky dog. That's great. It's great being off Halloween and just enjoying the vibe.
Oh, did I tell you? I forgot. I was like, hey, Mom, come over to the house. We're watching The Mummy for Halloween.
Oh, love The Mummy.
We're going to the bookstore. We're gonna get books, candy, and then watch The Mummy until I pass the fuck out.
That sounds fucking great. Last year we got all of our friends together and we watched. We tried to watch. I don't think we even made it all the way through, but we were watching Five Nights at Freddy's. Got pizza, got sodas, all that shit, and then we were just like handing out candy as kids came up to the door. It was awesome. It's great. It's a vibe.
I love giving candy out at Halloween.
Do you get a lot of trick or treaters in your area?
Not anymore. We used to have massive amounts, but they have all moved elsewhere, so we just live around old people.
Ah, okay. It's same here. We kind of live in like a weird like half cul-de-sac, so we get like nobody that comes down here.
We get like maybe 3 or 4. I think we had 5 different groups, and we were like, whoa, that's a new record.
That's the last of the questions that I have.
Cone would like to know, could a Zanpakuto hypothetically impregnate another Zanpakuto? And if yes, could the baby be like a Mega Zanpakuto, parentheses, he needs a job?
Okay. Could a Zanpakuto impregnate another Zanpakuto? I'm going to say no. And I'm just going to say that from the standpoint, I'm thinking of them in like as an Asauchi, which we saw, right? Like they were in their little human form when everybody had to battle them up in the Soul Palace. And then they kicked out Ichigo because like, hey, get fucked, nerd. They didn't have penises. All right, straight up. They didn't have penises.
No.
So now that's not to be said that the Zanpakuto doesn't have some other form of breeding or making new ones. There's got to be, well, I guess we know is Oetsu makes the Zanpakutos, right? So the answer is no.
You're overthinking it. The answer is no, but also yes if it's during the Zanpakuto Rebellion arc, because they have bodies then.
I'm going to throw this out there and see if anybody else has seen this. As I'm scrolling TikTok now, TikTok has started suggesting to me, and I'm going to send them to you so I can make your TikTok feed exactly the same as mine, Pythes. It has started suggesting to me this TikTok account, and it is a bunch of older people, and they are like making their own Star Trek series. Have you seen any of these pop up on your TikTok feed?
I have not, but that sounds awesome.
So they have like a full set. They have like 8 people that are all making their own storylines, and they upload clips that are probably like, I don't know, 30 seconds long, and they're just like out of order. I get them. So like every once in a while, like I go in and it's like, oh, the commander has to go on a mission by himself, and he promoted a girl to take his spot while he's gone, and she's never done it before. Cut. And then I pick back up, oh, the commander's on a video call with another fleet now, and he's talking about how they have a cloaking device that they can be cloaked and fire at the same time. Cut. Oh, the commander's on an island, and he found a old-timey Star Trek badge, and how is that possible? This shouldn't exist. Cut. I'm like, I'm so lost on this story, but I watch it every single time to completion, every time it pops up on my feed.
Yeah, you're gonna have to send that to me because I'm in.
Oh, I'll send it to you. It's crazy. And what reminded me of is they take the criticism very well, but a lot of the comments are people, one, being very supportive, like, oh, hell yeah, like, I'm in. I can't wait to see what happens. 2 is like, oh, this seems like I'm watching something that's about to turn into a porno. I'll send them to you. If anybody's seen it, let me know, because I don't know how I'm not a Star Trek person. I've only seen like the newer movies, like the first 2. Never seen Star Trek, like outside of that, aside from like the few episodes my dad's watched. It is all over my feed. It is everywhere. It's all like probably once every 3 videos I get a new clip from them.
I don't know how I didn't, because I watched a bunch of Star Trek back in the day.
Oh, well, I'm about to bless you.
So I actually do have a very funny story about a Star Trek porn. I don't know the name. I did not watch it. Not interested. But apparently there was this studio that makes, porn parodies.
Sure.
And they did a Star Trek one that was apparently so well done. They were asked by people, "Can you guys just make an edit where you just take out all the sex scenes and just put in the Star Trek stuff?" And apparently, yeah, that's an official extra on the DVD.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, that's actually really cool.
Apparently, it was really high quality. I don't have any interest in seeking it out, but I saw the story and I started laughing.
I dig that. That's awesome. All right, do you have any more questions?
Oh, yeah. Freaks Guild wants to know if you have a headphone dent.
I feel like we've had this question before, and I do not have a headphone dent.
Yeah, I feel like we are about to where we look. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Divine Departure wants to know if the sign card got lost in the mail.
I just messaged him today. The sign card is on its way. It's out there. So I had the worst time, and I assume this is for just like has to do with Pokemon and Magic being so popular. I don't have any top loaders. I assume you know what a top loader is, but I'm not going to explain. I have no top loaders in my whole house because I don't really collect cards. I did that in high school. I don't anymore. So I don't have any of that stuff around, and I didn't want to just ship it just by itself and just raw dog it and hope for the best. So I ordered top loaders off of Amazon. It got delayed like fucking 8 times. Like I've never seen it before. And then, so I went to check on it because like the other day I was like, dude, this has been forever. Like, where are my top loaders? So I went to check on it. It said, oh, it's delayed. It's not going to arrive for, till Friday. And I was like, well, Wednesday's my day off. Like, I'd really like to knock all the shit out on Wednesday. So then I started looking at nearby places where I could go get top loaders at. And then, you know what came up? Fucking Amazon. Oh, by the way, you can have it the same day if you order it right now. Excuse me?
Fuck off.
Excuse me? So I fucking reordered it on Amazon for like same day. And canceled the other one because the other one's like, oh, it's not gonna be till Friday. Cancel the other one, order for same day. The one I ordered for same day said, oh, it's been delayed. I'm like, what the fuck is happening here? What the fuck is happening here? And then finally, it was like, okay, it's only been delayed until later. Like, it's still gonna arrive same day, but it won't be till later. I was like, okay, that's fine. And then I got them, and then I added a couple of extra things into it. So there's a box that's coming your way, Divine Departure. There's a box with a couple extra things in there.
We expect a merch reveal, Divine Departure.
Yes.
Letting you know that you have to do it. It's the law.
I'm now realizing I didn't send any stickers. I should have put some stickers in there. My bad. So what can I do?
I will share with everyone the best merch Sam ever sent me, which is a pair of orange socks with his face on it.
We used to have a whole merch line, you guys. We had a whole merch line good to go. I'll get it up and going before Core 4 comes back. We'll make sure we have the merch all set up.
I still have a sticker of your face and Jose's face. You didn't give me a sticker of Josh's face, though.
I have one. I think when we made the stickers is when Josh was starting to step back, so I didn't make a sticker of his face. I have the PNG though, because what I did is we made, we all took a photo. I took the PNG of their head, and then we put like a black bar over it, like it's a fucking hentai over our eyes, and then I had everybody sign it. So like we went into paint and they did their signature on the black bar. So I have mine, I have Jose's, and then I have Josh's also. But he was starting to step away at that point, so I never made it into a sticker. But I have his PNG.
I'm gonna have to make like a little avatar for my face.
Yeah. Robert asked for me recently. He's like, "Hey, do you have a PNG of Jose's face?" I was like, "Yep, I do. Let me send it to you." I had to get off my old computer though, but I sent it over to him. So now Robert has a clean PNG of Jose's face as well.
Robert be cooking.
Okay, well, let's touch base really quick on the new Bleach Brave Souls banner that's going to be coming. So there's actually going to be multiple Bleach Brave Souls banners that are coming. They're kind of teasing a new Spirit Society one as well. It's going to be announced at the Bleach Brave Souls Fest, which is happening. I think it'll happen right before this podcast comes out, Bleach Brave Souls Fest. But I'm
going to say boo because Machine Society is better. Fight me, cowards.
They announced another 1,000 Year Blood War Unleashed banner, which is them adapting the 1,000 Year Blood War anime now, and it is a 3-piece banner, which we love. It has a new Nemu, a new Nanao, and a new Yachiru, which we love. We love all of that. Nanao is, of course,
I sent to Jose, and he said it's back to the grind.
Nanao is, of course, using her God Reflecting Blade. Nemu is full, like, ready to beat ass mode, and then Yachiru, which we've had one that looks almost identical to this before, is with her 2 little, like, Zanpakuto buddies that she's hanging out with, which is cool.
What could you realistically do to make Yachiru different at this point?
Yeah, nothing. Absolutely nothing.
She is a tiny child.
Yeah. Just from the look of it, it looks like Jose's gonna be very happy because I think the Nemu looks really, really good. It's a Guild Quest unit, of course, so that means you have to fucking get Nemu. It's a Hollow Killer Plus. It's got a strong attack damage 30%, and then it has an EX skill of strong attack recharge 12% and devastation as well, which is very, very good.
How have your Guild Quests been lately?
I'm just ready to quit the game, Pythes. It's
for those that are listening to the audio, he just like leaned back and dropped his iPad and just put his face in his hands.
I just like I was playing the other day and like I think it's Melee Captain Killer right now, okay? And there's a new Senjumaru that came out, like how they're remaking all of these units. It's Senjumaru from the anime, 1,000 Year Blood War version. So she does her actual Bankai release, which is very cool. I don't have it. It came out when I wasn't playing. I don't have it. But in classic K-Lab fashion, the banner is out right now. So I'm like, okay, like I could do like a 5-stepper, you know. But I don't even want to hear you say this, Python. Oh, other games are so much worse. Bleach Brave Souls has, I think it's a 4.5% chance to pull a featured unit. And a featured unit is not the 2 new ones on the banner. It's
that's a lot, Sam.
2 or 3 new ones plus the 10 other characters they decide to randomly feature in the banner. So in this one, it's new Ichigo of like him raging when he's fighting Yuhabaha the first time. Askin.
Oh, when he gets clapped?
Yes, yeah. Askin and then Senjumaru. And I don't have
any. Askin looks sick, by
the way. I don't have any of them. So it's always good when it's a 3-piece banner because, like, okay, my odds are pretty good. If I get like one of those, I make my orbs back. It's great. So I'm like, I'll do a 5-step, no problem. Like I usually get at least one of the featured characters, even though there's 8 other characters you could potentially get. I did 5 steps on that. I did actually 6 steps on that banner because I always got to go to the 150. The 150 is the step 1 and step 6 are always discounted to 150. So I did 6 steps on that banner. I got so there's a 4.5% chance for featured, 1.5% chance for another 5-star. Could be any random regular 5-star that's not listed. I pulled on 6 steps. I got 3 5-stars, all the 1.5% chance. I have never felt closer to uninstalling the game. I think that's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen. I had all of the units that it gave me, by the way. So I basically just wasted, let's say, 2,100 orbs. I just wasted 2,100 orbs, which, as we talked about in previous podcasts, is, according to KLab, like fucking $300. I just wasted that on getting absolutely nothing, and KLab says get fucked, and then I can't complete the guild quest because I only have Blue Retsu, and Blue Retsu is not good enough anymore, and then everybody's like, oh, well, why can't you complete a Blue Retsu? I can complete a Blue Retsu. Oh, well, I don't have my fucking stupid-ass attribute tree all the level up, so my characters are not, one, impossible to get all the way leveled up because I have 4 more pages of the fucking attribute tree to do. Oh, I can only complete the attribute tree quest once a day, so it's gonna take me, I don't know if somebody does the math, probably like a fucking year to complete the attribute tree. Bullshit. So I am raging against BBS right now. Fuck BBS.
Oh man, if only there was a game that was showering people with gifts. What's that? Uma Musume's doing its half-year anniversary and is showering people with free pulls every day. It's a fun game, Sam. Maybe you should play it.
I just,
They're giving you like 300 carats every day you log in.
So here's my deep down fear as well. Okay, you ready? Bleach Soul Resonance is coming out soon, right? Bleach Rebirth of Souls also just came out with Ichibei. I don't know if we talked about this already.
I said I'm not touching that shit.
Okay, ditto. I have zero interest in going back to that game. I don't feel bad about it. I think that game is crap.
I watched you stream it. That was good enough. You beat someone with Stark.
John. I beat John. Never forget. I beat John 2 out of 3, and I fucking decimated him, by the way. He wasn't even close.
Get fucked.
Bleach Soul Resonance, when I played it in the early alpha, it is another Bleach game where you're going to play the whole Bleach story again. You're going to play the whole fucking thing again. And this time, though, like, they go in depth to the story. So it's not just like, oh, we're just going to touch on like a few major battles. Like, you're going to fight Fishbone, you're going to fight Grand Fisher, you're going to go, fight the Menos, and you're going to move over to Soul Society. You are going to play every encounter, every side mission, everything that ever happened in the Bleach story, you are going to play as a mission in that game. Now, for some people, it's like, oh, awesome. That's going to be so fucking cool. I can't wait. I can wait. I don't want to fucking do that. I can think of nothing more miserable than having to play through the entire, every beat of the story again for the umpteenth time.
As someone who is part of a Bleach podcast, I'm kind of done with early Bleach. Well, all I want to see is 1,000-Year Blood War.
Like, there needs to be, like, I can't have another Bleach Brave Souls. There needs to be something at the end. I don't know what that is. That's not my job to figure it out. I have ideas. If you want to hit me up, you just DM me wherever you want. But like, there has to be some sort of enjoyable gameplay loop. I almost think if I were them, I would introduce almost like MMORPG dungeons is what I would introduce to the game. There needs to be
You mean like Senkaimon?
No, Senkaimon is not dungeons. Don't talk to me about Senkaimon. They also changed that in fucking Bleach Brave Souls, and it's absolute dog shit now. I hate the new Senkaimon. It needs to be like like MMORPG dungeons. You go in, it's randomized. Sometimes you have different rooms you clear. Maybe there's puzzles in there as well, and then you're trying to get loot, and you work with a party, and the party they get less than like 4 people. I think 4 people, 6 people, whatever they want to do. There needs to be some form of multiplayer content, which I think they've already confirmed there's going to be, where you fight bosses and you can join other people's lobbies and you can like do like epic raids. But I don't know. There needs to be something to work towards the end. I don't know what that is. I don't want it to be just like a single player game where I'm just going to play through the whole thing and just call it a day. I've already done that. Multiple times. I've already played it in Bleach Brave Souls. I've played it in Bleach Soul Resurrection. I've done it. I've been there. If I wanted to do that, I could have also done Bleach Rebirth of Souls, and I didn't touch it. Bleach Rebirth of Souls also just did the same exact thing where you played everything. I'm being a hater, but
Man, if only there was a game where you got a really neat individual story for every single character. What's that? Uma Musume, what are you doing here?
Uma Musume, isn't that the game that's celebrating its half-year anniversary?
Correct. When I said they are speeding through that game to catch up to the Japanese. They are speeding up. That game came out in July. I'm having fun.
I also am just like, I've never been a really big mobile game person, but
I tricked you into enjoying it. That's what happened.
Yeah, I had a great time. I played Apex Legends with Gabe today. Had a great time. Gotta say, shout out Gabe.
I saw you were supposed to play with Vamp as well, but it fell through.
He was working, so I don't know when he thought that was gonna happen. He literally joined the Discord as he was on shift working. So played with Gabe. That was fun. There's a new game mode in there. Had a great time playing Apex Legends. Yeah, that's it. So hopefully Resurrection. Nope, that's the old PS3 game. Soul Resonance. Hopefully Soul Resonance is good. Fingers crossed, because I would love a Bleach game, but I would also really love a Bleach multiplayer game. That'd be really cool if the main focus is multiplayer. But
MMO,
yeah,
Bleach MMO.
Yeah, I'm down. I mean, come on, it's made by a Chinese developer. Like, they love MMORPGs over there. Like, let's go.
Have you played Final Fantasy 14?
A very small amount. I played it. Yeah.
The last MMO I played was like the Old Republic, and I stopped because it didn't have controllers.
I loved the Old Republic. I played the fuck out of that game. Good game.
Yeah, but it hurt my wrist. Couldn't do it.
Okay, well, I think we're getting close to this time where we're going to swap over. We're going to start talking about all things Chainsaw Man, Reze Arc, but I want to take a moment and thank our Patreon supporters. If you guys don't know, we do have a Patreon where you can get exclusive Bleach Boys content every single week for as little as $5 a month, and that includes the podcast early. The moment I'm done editing it, you can watch it before anybody else. Speaking of, I think it was fucking Tribble Rule. He posted in Discord before the podcast even came out something about me pissing on people.
What?
Yeah, we got to have context on that, homie. You can't be just slinging that one out, because last week we asked the question, would you rather be peed on or have your toothbrush used for earwax cleaning? And
I forgot about that.
Fucking Tribble Rule just post picture of Sam when he's pissing on you at night. I'm like, okay. I'm like, that's hilarious with context, please. So you could be one of the elite few that's going to see that beforehand, and you too could abuse the lack of context. So if you want to do that, the link is in the description down below. And if you join at a higher tier, you get not only your name featured here on the screen, but you also get an exclusive shout out. So let's take a moment to thank our captains here, starting with Matilda, Veronica Bermudez, Pickle Rick, Batman of the Goatee 13, Sarah Berry, Aether Paradox, Head Captain and Bound Chilsey, also Chad's Abuelo, Braxton, Tribute Rule, Divine Departure, JJK, Mommy, Maki, Lover. Thank you guys. If you want to check that out, again, link is in the description. And if you guys cannot afford that, we appreciate you guys all the same. We thank you for all your support, but be sure to leave a like and subscribe and join our Discord. If you guys want to play video games with me, I am available sometimes. So you can just bother me on there and we can play Apex Legends, or we can play Darker Darker, or you can hear me rage about Bleach Brave Souls and how much I hate the game now and I don't want to play ever again. You can find all that in the Discord. Links for all that in the description. All right, Pythes. Chainsaw Man.
Now, no, before that, I have an announcement.
Ooh, okay. I love announcements.
I don't know if you checked Discord that recently. We have a return of something.
We do. Oh my god.
Yep. The king is back. Please, Sam, take it away.
We do have the return of Chilsey and the Weebs Guild Times. Just in time for Halloween, he blessed us with 2 articles. And let's kick it off with Seireitei Times.
I missed him.
The 7 Curious Boys. And it says, after Sam got married, he immediately had 7 twins. That one by the names. Okay, so he's back to immediately misspelling stuff and throwing me off my game here. So he immediately had 7 twins.
It wouldn't be Weebs Guild Times if it wasn't.
He immediately had 7 twins that went by the names Bumpy, Fappy, Pappy, Bappy, Nemo, Whammy, and Marcudio. Sam,
I don't trust Fappy.
Yeah, I'm not so quite sure about naming a baby Fappy, but okay. Sam's children formed a gang called the 7 Curious Boys and got to work animating the new season of One Frame Man, the show that was such a hit success that Kubo endorsed it and united all the anime fandoms into one over its amazing animation. Yep, you guys are welcome. So my boys worked quickly. They formed a gang. They learned animation. It was no problem. And then we have a follow-up article that is specifically for Halloween. It says Sam's Halloween Heist. It goes, Sam's favorite time of the year has come around again, so we warn everyone who's wearing a costume that involves a wig to hide when they see him. When he was interviewed last year about why he steals people wigs, he said it's simply not easy being bald and bankrupt. And we have an additional story. Meanwhile, citizens in Japan reported sightings of a plank of wood watching over their city during the month of September. The urban legend has given them faith in security and safety.
Hell yeah, that's my boy.
Welcome back, Chilsey. Happy to have you. I hope everything is going well. He said he just was busy with a little bit of life stuff, but the king has returned and everybody is rejoicing in Discord over it. So welcome back, Chilsey.
Actually, yes, a bunch of people are mad hype.
All right, Chainsaw Man, you ready?
Yep.
Chainsaw Man, the movie, Reze Arc, came out. I mentioned I was going to see it last time. Pythes went to go see it. Jose has not seen it. I just talked to him today. We had a quick little phone call. He has not seen it. I told him to go see it. Okay. I saw it in 40X. Now, I think there are some theaters which go crazy with 40X where like they also like shoot mist out and stuff like that. I just saw it in a chair that like bumps and leans and moves to the movie as well. 10 out of 10 experience. I highly recommend it. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
I didn't see it in 4DX. Still, 10 out of 10 experience. Would recommend. It's amazing.
The soundtrack is fucking fire. I've seen so many
The
TikToks.
opening theme is a banger.
The opening theme in my 40X chair, Pythes, the chair vibrates to the bass. So it goes like, bam, 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 and my chair's like jostling back and forth. I'm like, oh, this is great. This is fantastic.
So I guess I'm just going to skip ahead and ask, did it vibrate every time there was an explosion?
Oh, yeah. Oh, so it was cool because it was in the opening, it vibrated to the bass. It was like, bam, 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 and my chair was shaking to it. And then the first 2/3 of the movie is like a love story. You know, you have like some with Makima, you have some with Reze. And so the chair was very calm. Like it almost like never moved. It was like it just leaned every once in a while.
It's
or like,
chill and low key.
Yeah, and so like every once in a while I would like lean back, like you're there with them, and like you'd be in the movies, it would like soften up a little bit. There wasn't a lot of vibrating. At a certain point I thought maybe my chair wasn't working. I was like, oh, I've never been to a movie before. Like I sat in the chair once before for Superman that I talked about, and it was going apeshit the whole time. This one I was like, oh, it's so calm, it's so awesome. The moment stuff fucking kicked off, my chair was going crazy, Pythes. It was going absolutely apeshit. It was like turning, it was leaning, it was going back, it was awesome. I cannot recommend enough. If you have the opportunity to see it in theaters and for the 40X chair, do it. It's an experience.
So now I'm going to tell you about the worst part of the movie, which was, I don't know if it was just my theater. The sound mixing wasn't great, so anytime Beam and Power were speaking, I felt like my ears were going to be blown out.
Oh, no, I didn't experience that at all.
Other than that, fantastic experience. That was just a little thing that bothered me. At some point when like they're yelling and things are like, shoving my fingers in my ear because it was too goddamn loud.
I've seen TikToks of, I guess, like you can find the actual phone booth Reze and Denji met in Japan, and so people keep going there and leaving like the little white flowers on the phone booth, and the actual
that's adorable.
route that she takes to work you can find. It's like an actual like alleyway with a staircase going around, and there is a cafe that is at the end of the alleyway, but it is not like the same cafe that you see from the movie. It's not like an actual.
That cafe is about to get so much business.
So it said, I guess, apparently ever since the manga, it has gotten business, and they actually sell at that little. I almost think it might be just straight up a flower shop, is what it is. But at the flower shop, they sell the little white flower, like on purpose, like to pay tribute to it, and people come and buy it.
Dude, I don't give a shit about flowers. I would so buy one from that place.
Oh yeah, totally. It'd be super cool. The song that they have been playing, and I've heard it all over my TikTok as well, and it's so damn good. The song they played when they're in the pool together with the piano, Pythes. Oh my god.
Oh dude, it's so good.
It's just an amazing song. So good. I listened to it today. I fucking loaded up Spotify and played it. It's amazing. Beam is the MVP of the movie. I mean, he's
the best.
He was going crazy. Loved it. Denji's awesome. One of my favorite parts is Denji on top of the car about to fight Reze again. And Reze's like, Denji, I really do love you. And he's like
crashing the fuck out.
Well, he's
crashing out.
I think like she's like, I really do love you. And Denji's like, oh, really? And then like fucking Aki's like honks the horn. He's like, no, like stop fucking falling for it. He's like, oh, damn it. Okay.
Dude, he's honking the horn. He's leaning out the window like, stop falling for it, you moron.
Yeah. So good. One of the underrated scenes, I think.
He's screaming. He's screaming, going, how come every girl I meet tries to kill me?
Yeah. One of the underrated scenes, I think, in that movie, or I think in that movie as a whole, is you also see Aki and Angel getting closer together. And like when Aki catches Angel and loses part of his life again, I was like, oh, like that's fucked up. Like that's a brutal part.
It's fucked up. Especially after he's like, why would you touch me? Do you want to die? And he goes, hell no, I don't want to die.
Yep.
So good.
And it's just such a small part of the movie, but it was dark. I was like, ooh, fuck. Like, especially after Aki just got done, like he was like, we can never be friends. I fucking hate you. I'm like, ooh, Damn.
And this is like after they're walking down the hallway after the sparring session. He's like, So why did you tell him you were going to join him? Aren't you going to die before then? Who told you that? Power. God damn it, Power.
Yeah, yeah. I kind of liked the brief break from Power. I like Power a lot. I think Power's fucking awesome. But I do think it was good that she wasn't in this arc, right? Like it gave, because otherwise she'd be all with Denji. You wouldn't have the same moments like you would with Beam.
I was good. Like Beam is just Power, but slightly less crazy. And I don't think they would bounce off of each other as much as just Denji and Beam bouncing off each other.
And Beam is a quiet stalker until it's his time. Then he's loud and annoying. But Beam also knows like he's just swimming behind Denji most of the time. No biggie. Yeah.
And like it works because when Power does finally show up, you're like, oh, they used that perfectly.
Yep.
I went through and I like reread the manga after I got home yesterday. So I do have notes, but keep going.
I think we should at least talk about the animation. Incredible. The most amazing animation. Like, it is insane, the stuff they were doing in that movie. It was so cool.
So I can give you a little hint as to why that is, besides being Mappa.
Okay.
I was looking through the credits and I noticed like 4 other animation studios were in on this shit.
Damn. Okay.
So this is just off the top of my head. We had A1 Pictures, Cloverworks, Studio Pierrot, and Cygames.
Hey, those are some goats. That's crazy.
I was just looking, waiting for the end credit scene with Power to show up, and I'm like, did I say A1 Pictures? What are they doing here? This is a Mappa thing. Cloverworks is here. Cygames makes Musume. What are you doing here? The Bleach Studio? There's probably more I forgot and or didn't notice.
Okay, that's cool. They've already started selling the Chainsaw Man the movie vinyl, by the way. Now
I'd buy it.
This is not the full soundtrack, unfortunately, which I wish it was, but it has the opening song, the ending song, which are both really good from the movie, and then it has the first opening from season 1 as well as part of it, as well as like a few remixes. So I think it's considered like a single vinyl is what it's called. So it just has a few songs on it.
Does it have the movie poster as the sleeve for the vinyl?
It has a picture of Reze as the main.
Okay. So Reze herself, how well do you think they did her?
I think they did fucking amazing. Did you see that somebody went to see the movie Reze Arc, and I think it was a guy in Japan, and he was wearing the exact outfit that Reze was wearing, like to a T, and so he shared like where to get the outfit. It's just from Uniqlo, like the exact outfit that with the little white collared shirt, and it's sold out on Uniqlo instantly.
Oh, speaking of outfits, like, so I read the manga, right? Mm-hmm. So like I don't remember shit about the arc before I watched the movie, which I think going in blind is good.
Yeah.
It would get to a part and be like, oh, is this? Oh, no, wait, she's in a different outfit, so that thing can't happen yet. that was me the whole movie.
I do think this movie, you should rewatch season 1 before you watch this movie, or at least make sure you're familiar with season 1, because they do not recap you. Like, there's no like, let's.
I was considering bringing friends with me, but like, it's really hard to TLDR someone before a movie comes out, like in the theater.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll just do it myself.
Yeah, my older brother was asking because my nephew wanted to go see it, and obviously my older brother hasn't watched it, and he's like, "Oh, are they gonna do like a recap where I could just like catch up?" And I was like, "No, like there is nothing to help you. It's like you'll enjoy it from like a cinematic perspective where it's funny, you'll get to know the characters, but like they're not gonna explain the world or anything to you. It's just gonna go, and it's really good."
Is your nephew mature enough to watch this movie?
I feel like realistically, probably not, but he does watch a lot of anime. He's already watched Jujutsu Kaisen, so.
Yeah, but like, there's a naked pool scene in this.
But it's done tastefully,
Tastefully.
Yeah, as tastefully as you can.
Me and some people in Discord were making fun of it because she's got Barbie doll anatomy in an R-rated movie.
Yeah, but I get it. I don't know, and I feel like it didn't want to make it like too like crass or like draw it in. It was done really. That pool scene was really pretty, and especially when they kept showing the spider and the moth.
Sex appeal is not the point of that scene at all.
Yeah, no.
But it, like, in my mind, when I'm watching and she's smooth like a Barbie, I was playing Barbie girl in my head.
I just love that movie, and like I haven't reread that manga arc before also, so I went in completely like blind off of my memory. And I just forgot how much I liked Reze. And like when Reze, I was like watching when she was leaving, and I was like, oh, like that's sad. And I kind of remember what happens with Reze. And then when she starts running back, like I found myself, I was like, oh, like yes, like go to Dingy, like yes. Oh, and then of course the unspeakable happened, and
So, oh yeah, I guess mad spoilers for anybody that hasn't seen it. Go watch it now. So fuck Makima, right?
My wife, when she saw that, we walked out. I'm like, what did you think? And she's like, what the fuck is that bitch's Makima's problem? I was like, yeah. It's like, yeah. And she's like, do we know what her power is? I'm like, oh, like, no, we don't really know. And she's like, well, do you know what it is? I was like, oh, well, I know what it is. And she's like, tell me. I'm like, nope, can't tell you.
That is the biggest spoilers ever. Did you see that shitty TikTok I sent of just a dude in his car going, fuck Makima, bro, on my mama life, I hate that bitch.
Yeah, it's so funny. My wife was the same way. The moment that happened in the movie, and she's like, what the fuck is Makima's problem? I was like, ooh. And Angel was a gangster, too. Yep. Like, Angel just fucking rained down spears on her was crazy.
I forgot he could do that.
Yeah, and I feel like it's also kind of cool that you see that, like, you know, he has like such a good power like that, where he literally pinpoint roasted Reze, where it's like, man, Angel could have been a lot of help in that fight, but Angel just didn't want to get involved, wasn't interested, didn't want to do it.
Also, I forgot that the typhoon happened at all.
Yeah. But the typhoon happening and like the fucking physics of like the building being sucked up and being cut in half, it was so fucking cool. It was, I want to see it again.
I swear to God. So unfortunately, they only have one showing a day at the theater near me, so I could only watch it once. But I was off yesterday. I was considering watching it again, but I just couldn't.
I would almost want to go see it now again, dubbed. That way, I'm just like purely watching the movie and enjoying the animation. I think that's what I want to do.
Oh, you saw it subbed?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, hell yeah.
It was only available in dub for me.
Oh, interesting.
Which was, easy choice.
Yeah. No, it was available subbed and dubbed. Multiple showings a day in my movie theater.
I mean, I guess that's the joys of living in California.
Yep. Anything from your notes comparing it to the manga you want to share?
So, we already talked about how the opening was a banger.
Yep.
The opening is pretty much the only thing I can really find that is exclusively anime only.
Okay.
So in the manga, it goes straight from like Power has horns and she punches Denji into the ceiling to them talking to Makima.
Okay. And
this was not something I noticed. The breakfast Makima makes in the opening is the same one she promises to Denji when she recruits him.
Okay.
So I wrote, people were crying like crazy at the end of the movie.
Oh, really? Damn, I didn't see anything like that in my movie.
Oh, yeah. Because I don't... Usually when I see anime movies in theaters, it's all people that know what happens, but this... I guess it was just people on dates with their girlfriends who just didn't know what was about to go down.
Okay, that's cool. That's awesome. That just shows that people are really into it. Way good. I also felt the movie was the perfect length, by the way. It was not too long, not too short. I enjoyed every minute of it.
It was a solid hour 40, and that's what it needed to be.
Yep.
Let's see. So just random notes besides Beam is the best boy. Reze buying a flower for Typhoon release at the end of the movie was super fucked up.
Yeah.
You caused that. Oh, so did you hear they fired the old director?
No.
The guy that directed Chainsaw Man Season 1, they didn't like him. They replaced him. That's why the movie looks so much closer to the manga.
Okay, interesting.
If you don't see it, you'll notice it when characters make the manga faces.
Oh, okay.
I guess a slight change is in the manga. They don't really fully show what Reze looks like in the phone booth. Let's talk about cool fight things that happened.
I felt really bad when Reze showed up to, like, what was it? I don't know, the Squad 4 barracks or whatever it was. I was like, they're all dead.
Division 2.
I'm like, they're fucking
Division
dead.
2, man. They got fucked.
I'm like, that's brutal. And, like, when the sensei shows up to help out, I'm like, yep, that's it. That's done. I was like, poor guys. And they're all good people. They're like, yeah, we'll protect you. We got this. I'm like, fuck. Okay.
Okay, so I'm not even kidding. Literally right now, I just got a DM from Marshana Day who's talking about how sad the ending made her.
Yeah, it's really good.
So there we go, live on podcast. It was so good.
I thought all the action was good.
Really liked how on board Division 2 was. There was no faffing around. There was no, well, maybe she's on our side. They go, hey, she's a problem. And they go, all right, ice her.
And I liked the part
It
where
doesn't work,
Reze
but they
was
try.
trying to be like, help me. And they were like, no, don't get close to her. Fuck her. I was like, all right, cool. It's good to see smart people.
Why is she smiling?
Yeah.
Why is she smiling? Ice her. Now, it's not their fault that she can just blow her head off and grow a new body.
Yep.
The part where they kill the Typhoon Devil and it turns into a river of blood that they are swimming through, and then she drops a bunch of torpedoes was the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Yep. Awesome. So awesome.
Denji is inside of Beam, who's protecting him because he's the MVP, and then she does a million like judo punches to it.
My wife thought
and
Beam was going to
flows
die
through a
right there. She
skyscraper.
was so worried. She thought Beam was dead.
She should be worried. Beam was great.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the action was so good, every now and then I would look at it and go, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen, every 30 seconds until the action was over.
Yeah. Yeah, it was awesome.
See, oh yeah, the budget was through the fucking roof, I bet.
Yep, definitely. It was insane. I don't know how they're going to do the next season or if they're even going to do a next season, but the movie has done super well, so which is good.
Good. Next season is the Assassin arc, right?
I think so.
And I know that one's good.
Yep.
That's where we get Miss Halloween, who's one of my favorite characters.
So cool.
That character's so stupid. Speaking of stupid, people who say the first 40 minutes are boring.
No, it was so good.
It was entertaining. With hindsight, you can see, oh, she's manipulating the shit out of him from the beginning.
When I saw someone point out that in the beginning, when they first met, she reached into her pocket to grab something, and then Denji spit out the flower. And so people are like, she was going to fucking kill him right there. Like, that was going to be it. She was going to grab the knife and kill him.
And she probably should have, but like, she realizes, oh, he's just a massive dork.
Well, that's why, you know, so again, at the end where she's like, I don't know why I didn't kill you when I first met you. And it's like, ah.
And it's really neat because, like, if you don't know what's coming, it's just, oh, there's this girl interested in Denji, and there's kind of cute going on dates, going to the school, and you realize, oh, it's her struggling with, should I take him out? Oh, but he's just like me. He's been tormented his whole life. And then, you know, Typhoon Man shows up, and she's like, I gotta do what I gotta do.
Yeah, and then I feel like they kind of bait you a little bit where they're in the pool and they're showing like the spider and the moth slowly, the spider is slowly eating the moth. And then like I was watching like, okay, everybody's at this point knows like Reze, there's something up with fucking Reze. But then the guy shows up who's talking about like how he kills all of these fucking demon hunters and he's ready to fucking butcher them, and how you butcher them is you go but what's close to them. And then it's like, oh, okay, maybe they're talking about how they're about to get fucked on. And then Reze just absolutely obliterates them, and it's like, okay, yep, the jig's up.
And when she's laying on her back with his body on top of her, singing in Russian is so creepy.
Yeah, oh yeah.
In the rain. And I'm like, okay, so she's going to come back with a knife and stab Denji, right? And she's like, hey, let's go do a fireworks festival.
Yeah, and then I like how like the Typhoon Devil's like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know you were here. She's like, yep.
And then I like that she does extend the invitation, which I think is real, of her going, hey, run away with me.
I think so too.
And he says no, and she's like, all right, it's time to do the meme scene where I bite your tongue off.
Yep.
And then it's on. Shout outs to Beam. He also saved the day there.
Yep.
Also, Makima did a lot of manipulating earlier on in the movie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she was a biatch.
I was like, what? When I was reading it the first time, didn't see it. Was like, oh, look, she's being nice. Uh-oh, I'm wrong.
Yeah.
This whole movie is just Denji must suffer.
I saw a lot of people going like, what the fuck? Like, why does the author hate Denji so much? Like, poor Denji. And then I saw another one was like, guys, this is spoilers, but please be aware, it only gets worse from here. It only goes down. I was like, yep.
Cheer up, it's gonna get worse.
Yep. And we mean that is it only gets worse for Denji. The manga is fucking awesome, but it only gets worse for Denji.
It's so good. I completely forget literally everything that has to do with the conflict with the Gun Devil, so all of that's going to be new for me.
Yeah, it's going to be so good.
Oh, and I put this to, by the way, writing notes for this was the biggest pain in the ass in the world, because usually I pause a video and then I write, and I look at the manga and I write again. I had to just do this straight from memory, because I can't rewind a movie.
Yep.
I don't remember shit about this arc because I was reading it at the same time I was watching you play Bleach Brave Souls back in the day.
Damn, that's a long time ago.
It was a minute. I remember going, hey, Sam, I'm reading Chainsaw Man. And you said, cool, that's a good manga.
Yep. Preach.
Specifically, this arc was what I was reading when I was watching you stream. See, anything else that I felt was interesting to bring up? Apparently Rise's head is modeled after Fat Man and Little Boy. The bombs they dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, that's about it. Fantastic movie. God, I wish I could watch it again. I want to watch it right now.
All right. Well, I have a final question I want to pitch to the audience because I don't think you have seen both of them. I want to know your opinion. If you've seen both movies I'm about to ask here, which did you enjoy more? The Demon Slayer movie or the Chainsaw Man movie? Let us know in the comments your pick and why. Now, they're totally different vibes of movies. One is also twice the length. So let me know. They're both fucking beautiful movies, though. So let me know, did you like the Demon Slayer movie more or did you like the Chainsaw Man movie more? Let us know in the comments down below. And with that, we're going to move over to our Patreon exclusive content, the Bleach Boys Captains Meeting on our Patreon. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe. We'll be back next week with more with Jose. It is his anniversary for his wife, so he is busy celebrating that. We will be back next week. Goodbye, everybody.